Life is not what happens to you, it's how your biological system filters the data. We are all taught that perspective means just stay positive when the world is crashing down. This is toxic and biologically incorrect. Perspective is not a mood, it is the literal rendering engine of your reality. Your life is either a tragedy, a comedy, or a fairy tale. It's really your choice. To prove this, let's go back in time to one of the darkest points in human history, the Nazi concentration camps. The suffering was beyond imagination. In a time like this, how could anyone not become a victim? And yet, not everyone did. One man named Viktor Frankl used comedy as a survival strategy. He studied his patients and how they recovered from their nightmares. And he saw something fascinating. It wasn't the event that determined if they were going to emotionally heal or not, it was their story they told themselves about the event. He went on to create logotherapy, a therapy still used today, and wrote Man's Search for Meaning, one of the most influential books of all time. So, what does this all mean? We are told that when good things happen to us, it's a good day. When bad things happen to us, it's a bad day. But this is false. Life isn't what happens to us, it's what happens through us. One person experiences an addiction, a job loss, a tragedy, and says, "This destroyed me." Another person experiences the exact same event and says, "This forged me." Yet another example of this is one of my favorite physicists of all time, Stephen Hawking. Diagnosed with ALS at the age of 21 and given only a few years to live, he decided he was going to live beyond the limits of his physical body. He was once quoted to say, "Even though I speak from a computer and cannot move, in my mind, I am free." He went on to father several children, wrote A Brief History of Time, and fundamentally altered our view of the cosmos forever. Look at us today. We aren't trapped in failing bodies or in concentration camps, yet we let a bad text, a bad email, or a random comment from stranger completely destroy our operating system. So, how do you take your power back? How can you change your perspective? First, you want to pick an event that happened to you. It doesn't matter, it can be really any event. Next, you want to write down the story you tell yourself about the event. This broke me. I failed. The third step is you want to actually feel what your emotions are telling you behind the story. Remember cheat code 7. The fourth step is you want to rewrite that story. Imagine that it was written by Viktor Frankl for enhanced meaning, or Stephen Hawking, endless curiosity, or you from the future, already healed. The last step is you want to title your story. Something like, "This was the day I took my power back." This works because the brain does not store events, it stores the meaning behind the events. You can't change your past, but you can change the story you tell yourself about it. Your story isn't written by what happens to you, it's written by how you choose to see it. So make a choice. Be the main character in an inspirational movie just about when their life is about to completely change. We are all taught that life is what happens to us. But the truth is, life is what happens through us. You are creating the rendering engine of your reality. You might as well choose the lens. You are the